Hey guys, Loudscast here, and welcome to vlog number 4. Hell yeah, can't believe I've been doing 4 of these already. I hope you guys are finding them entertaining, getting a few thumbs up, all that kind of good stuff. So I think you genuinely are. I've got some pretty big news here, guys, to talk about right away. We're about to receive our first TGN payment. Yay, does a happy dance. Yeah, I'd just like to say, guys, thank you very much for supporting me here on my personal channel and all the TGN videos I do, which some of you watch, thumbing them up, all that kind of good stuff, because it's starting to make me a little bit of money, which is all really cool and groovy. I mean, eventually I would love to start going into YouTube video production full time, so give yourselves a pat on the back, all that kind of good stuff. Really do appreciate all your support, and I hope you continue to do so, and I hope that didn't sound too cheesy. Right. Okay, what will I be talking about today then? Well, I want to go about the Shaman Talent Changes, but before I do, like I said, guys, thanks for your support. I will be doing a competition tomorrow on my leveling 3 PvP series. I'm going to let you guys know I'm nearly level 60, so that's going to be awesome. And you'll already know because you'll have already seen my previous video. But anyway, whatever the case, yeah, I'm going to be doing a contest giveaway at level 60. I thought it was a good time to do it and all that kind of good stuff. Give something back to you guys for supporting me. So that video will go up tomorrow on TGN WoW, and there will also be a bulletin posted on my personal channel. Okay, yeah, something that made me laugh a little. I was actually live streaming yesterday. A few of you may know that on the TGN live stream. And I was just sort of like queuing for BGs and all this kind of stuff, doing leveling through PvP, all that kind of good stuff. And I was just reading trade chat. This is what I do when I'm just like generally queuing to sort of fill the time. And the worst joke ever came up in trade chat. I'll find the screenshot, I'll put it into this video because this was fucking hilarious. Basically, people were telling jokes in trade chat, and someone wrote, let me think, what was it exactly? Trying to think. Why is it called an Xbox 360? Because you turn 360 degrees and walk away. Think about that one for a minute. You don't exactly have to be an expert mathematician to work out that if you turn 360 degrees, you would actually be facing it. Yeah, that was probably the worst joke I've ever heard. The guy got trolled so much for that. People were just like laughing about it on the live stream and everything. It was fucking hilarious. Like I say, you do get some fucking idiots in WoW, and this guy is probably the cream of the crop right there. Just with that comment in trade chat. I don't know if he was trolling himself or what, but it did actually look pretty genuine, and he was trying to defend himself afterwards, which was even better. Okay, guys, I want to go through the Shaman Talent Changes. I know if you liked it when I went through the Warrior ones and all that kind of good stuff. So I do play Shaman, as some of you do know, and all that kind of thing. So these are the new Shaman Talents for Mists of Pandaria. Woohoo! Okay, yeah, as ever, guys, what will happen is you'll get a talent point every 15 levels. Now, you still spec as normal. You get your talent point, you get a choice of 3 sort of abilities. So we're going to look through these because they're pretty interesting. Okay, so level 15, Frozen Power. Your Frost Shock now also roots the target in ice for 5 seconds. That's pretty much the same as the one in the Enhanced tree. Earth Grab Totem. Summons an Earth Grab Totem with 5 health at the feet of the caster for 45 seconds. Totem pulses every second, rooting all enemies within 8 yards. That seems pretty powerful. Oh, recently rooted enemies will instead have their movement speed reduced by 50%. That's still pretty fucking powerful. So you're actually getting an Earth Grab Totem now as opposed to the talent which you would previously have to take to get that. As in, there's a totem, I can't quite remember which one it is, but it also gives you an Earth Grab ability. And this is new, the Repulsion Totem. Summons no totem with 5 health at the feet of the caster for 15 seconds that repels enemies. That could be pretty fucking powerful, especially in PvP. It's basically a totem which thunderfucks people. So that could be pretty powerful. It depends on the cooldown of the totem, and it's also going to depend on the sort of pulse rate of that totem, because, yeah, that sounds pretty OP, especially at, like, level 15, Christ. I mean, one thing they did mention at BlizzCon was that basically they wanted to remove buff totems and actually give totems abilities instead. So Shamans will still do buffs, but they won't be in totem form, which is great because every other class just does the buff and forgets about it. We have to keep putting ours down constantly, which can get a bit irritating. Okay, level 30, Nature's Guardian. I think this is pretty much the same. Whenever a damage attack brings you below 30%, your maximum health is increased by 15% for 10 seconds, and your threat level towards the attacker is reduced. Okay, right, so let me get this straight, because I remember in Wrath no one took this, Nature's Guardian. This was in the Resto tree. I think it still is in the Resto tree. I don't play Resto myself, but you get an increase on your maximum health, not your actual health. It's not like it heals you or anything like that. It's not really that great big an advantage, really. I wish they'd fucking just remove that ability, because I don't know any Resto Shamans that took it in Wrath. people might do now. Has it been improved? Is it any better? Let me know in the comments. Okay, right. Stone Bulwark Totem. Summons an Earth Totem with 5 health at the feet of the caster, 30 seconds, that grants the caster a shield absorbing 2,649 damage and refreshes that shield every 5 seconds. That's pretty cool. I think the damage is a bit low that it absorbs, but that is still pretty cool. That's got a 1 minute cooldown, by the way. Yeah, that sounds pretty awesome. Okay, then we've got Astral Shift. Seek Haven by shifting partially into the elemental planes, reducing damage taken by 50%, but also damage and healing dealt by 50% for 6 seconds. You're getting an advantage for disadvantage. I hate abilities like this. I did mention about Death Wish in the last video that I hate abilities that you get an advantage, but you also get a disadvantage for. There's not many classes that really have that. It could be useful. You get stunned by rogue, something like that. Could be pretty cool. Okay, let's go on to level 45. Yay. 45, level 45 talents. Okay, internet's being a bit slow this morning. Improved Ghost Wolf. While in Ghost Wolf form, you ignore the effects of snares. Basically, guys, they mentioned at BlizzCon that Ghost Wolf is going to be instacast. It's needed doing for a long time. There's no real need to have it in the talent tree. Druids get their forms instant cast. Why don't we? It's been something we've been wanting for a while. And this will basically mean that you'll ignore the effects of snares as well, which is epic. I think there was a glyph of that at some point that got removed, maybe. Maybe I'm wrong. Possibly. Okay, and then Windwalk Totem. Summons an Earth Totem with 5 health at the feet of the caster for 6/6. Granting raid members within 30 yards immunity to movement. What? Immunity to movement impairing effects? That's pretty fucking OP. So that gives you a PvP trinket as a totem. Shaman's going to be fucking powerful in PvP looking at all this stuff, but then again it depends on cooldowns, nerfs, all that kind of thing. We will have to see. I will be in the beta for Mists of Pandaria, so we'll be bringing you guys loads of content. And then we've got Tranquil Mind Totem. Summons an Earth Totem with 5 health at the feet of the caster for 6 seconds. Granting raid members within 30 yards immunity to spellcast interruption and silencing effects. Are they on crack? Seriously, Shamans have been not the best class in PvP. Okay, Resto is good now. Elemental's still a bit lacking. I know there's people who like to play Elemental, but I've never really struggled fighting an Elemental Shaman. Enhance isn't all that great either until you get to, like, ridiculous amounts of resilience. But that sounds really good. But that's going to be a really tough choice because you're going to have one choice in this tree, by the way. So that's going to be a real tough one at level 45. That's going to be a real tough one for me when I'm playing it on beta and stuff. Definitely. It's a really tough choice. Damn you, Blizzard. Making stuff hard for us. Okay, let's have a look at level 60 ones. Healing Tide Totem. Summons a water totem with 5 health at the feet of the caster for 10 seconds. They love the totems in this talent tree, don't they? It's like, what should we do? Let's just give Shamans a fuck ton of totems. Why the hell not? Okay, where was I? Summons a water totem with 5 health at the feet of the caster for 10 seconds. Healing the 5 most injured raid members within 40 yards for 1,060 health every 2 seconds. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Ancestral Guidance, Ancestral Guidance even, can't even read. I'm doing this in the morning, by the way, I woke up about an hour ago, so. Okay, when you deal direct damage or healing, for the next 10 seconds, 40% of that amount is copied as healing to a nearby injured ally. What the fuck? Wait, let's read that again. When you deal direct damage or healing, for the next 10 seconds, 40% of that amount is copied as healing to a nearby injured ally. That's fucking cool, okay. I was just like going through this and I'm like, there's not much for Resto Shamans in here, but that's fucking awesome. And Fortifying Waters. Allies standing within your healing range receive a 10% reduction to incoming magic damage. That's cool. Probably going to see some magical bosses, so that might be sort of PvP. And then we get into the level 91s, yes, the new tier, as it were. And we got some interesting stuff in here. Elemental Harmony. You may summon multiple totems of the same element simultaneously. So if you wanted 4 water totems down, you could do that. Now, someone did actually ask an interesting question here at BlizzCon during the Q&A. Someone did actually point out that, well, if I summon 4 fire totems, if I get my fire elemental down, my fire nova, all the rest of it, I'm going to get such a huge DPS increase. And their response was, it's a very good point, we probably won't put this in for fire totems. But you can have 4 and there's lots of totem options in here. The talent tree is just totems, totems, totems everywhere, yeah. If a totem... Okay, right. I can't read this one. Totemic Restoration, there we go. If a totem is replaced or destroyed before its duration expires naturally, its cooldown is reduced in proportion to the lost duration. Okay, that's pretty sweet. That's pretty cool. And totemic projection relocates your active totems to the specified location. That is something we've needed for ages. So especially in an arena or something like that. And well, yeah, that is just fucking epic. So it's like, oh, my totems are all the way over there. I need the buffs again, and they're here. So yeah, some really good talents there. It's going to be interesting to see how Shamans play out in PvP. Basically, guys, I know I did the enhancing with Shaman play stuff, which is just a playthrough of me getting geared and doing some guides on Shaman and stuff like that. But I don't really feel it in Cataclysm. I don't feel like I'm enjoying the class half as much as I did in Wrath, because I was enhancing Wrath and PvE, doing Wrath of the Lich King, raids, all that kind of good stuff. Awesome times, great times, topping DPS meters, and that was all funky. I've just gone off it a bit, and I'm loving Warrior, loving tanking, loving DPSing, loving PvP on that, and I've got my hunts now. So Shaman's sort of like on the back shelf. He's sort of like that book you don't want to read at the minute, but this is just going to bring him right to the front, I think. Definitely lots of interesting changes here. Gonna enjoy doing the Warriors stuff. Can't wait for beta. I'm already getting excited for beta. How sad am I? Okay, well, that's pretty much it from me, guys. Hope you enjoyed this vlog. If you have, please remember to thumb it up and even favourite it if you want. Competition details will be out tomorrow on leveling through PvP, as I've said. Don't forget to watch me on the live stream. Basically, I'm going to try and start getting a bit of a schedule going, and I'll let you know more on that. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.